guys, and welcome to Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Today's reading is a general reading for the month of October 2020 for all of the signs. The way that I have done the videos, it's based on the number of views for like whatever the previous video was. So it happens to be the mid-monthly, so I just went down and did it by number of views. So that's the order that I'll be putting out the October general readings right in. And for the reading this time, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. I'll be pulling oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn, and also from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen. If I need to clarify, I have the Harmonious Tarot by Scarabeo. And just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And also just a reminder, you can now join me on TikTok, so follow me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. Like I said in my last video, I'm putting out different types of, obviously, shorter videos on TikTok. Lots of soulmate readings, life purpose readings, life path readings. So check me out there if you're interested. And just a big thank you to everybody, to new viewers, and to everybody who has been with me for a while. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm sending you lots of wonderful energy for the month of October. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you, each of you, in a second for your video. Hi, Virgo. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So as you can see, I've already shuffled off camera and laid the spread to try to save a little bit of time. All right, so let's get into it. So you have at the center of your reading, here we go. You have the Major Arcana Justice. This is number 11 of the Major Arcana. And it's crossed by, so what could help or hinder the Justice card, you have the Page of Wands. Okay, so Justice speaks of, well, it can be, you know, sort of if you've been dealing with a court case, or, you know, dealing with the courts, something to do with that, a judge, a lawyer. This is, you know, justice being served, so things going in your favor here. It's also a card of balance. You know, so bringing the scales of justice back into balance. So there's that meaning of it as well. If things haven't been that fair for you, then, you know, when the Justice card shows up in the reading, it is about finally, you know, it's like things are finally going your way. And it could have to do with a job as well, with it being, you know, crossed by this Page of Wands. Suit of Wands is fire energy and has to do with, you know, it's the work that we do. It can be projects. It's also our own determination and passion and you know, for the things that we do. So our own drive and determination. But pages, they usually bring news about something. And this particular page can bring news about a new job, about a, you know, some type of creative endeavor or project. And this particular person could be an actual person. If so, then it would be a younger fire sign individual. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, right? Even though she appears here as a woman, not gender specific in these general readings. But this particular page is very, very creative, very good at thinking outside of the box. So there might be a need to think outside of the box when dealing with a particular situation. If this is, you know, to do with things going in your favor, going your way, there could be a need to approach the situation, or to, you know, to see things from a different light, which is interesting because in the deep past, you have the Eight of Swords, which is, you know, kind of the opposite. It's not being able to, or feeling as though you're unable to see a situation clearly, or find an answer to something, or remove yourself from a particular situation. But it is just thoughts, with it being Swords energy. Swords is a suit that of the mind, so it's cerebral energy. It has to do with our thoughts and you know, also how we communicate our ideas and thoughts to other people. And this, it's really like that self-imposed or self-created prison. You know, it's feeling as though there's no way out of a situation, or not being able to come up with a solution, you know, or think of a way out of the situation. But with this, it's like that saying, you know, you can't see the forest for the trees sort of thing. It's in the way that you see the situation, the way that you view things, right? And this prison is really of your own making, which is, again, going back to this Page of Wands, with this energy of somebody who's so creative and good at thinking outside of the box. That would definitely help, you know, get you out of this energy, even though it sits in the deep past. So for many of you, you know, you have already gone through this Eight of Swords energy. Now, in the recent past, you have this beautiful energy of the Lovers, so Major Arcana, number 6 of the Major Arcana. Could be an actual, you know, romantic partnership that maybe started up in the recent past, depending on when you're listening to the reading. I'm recording this at the beginning of October, so for some of you, you might be going through this, you might be meeting the person. For others, you might have already met this person, but it can be either romantic in nature, or, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, right? With soulmate connections, which is what the Lover speaks of, we know that soulmates can appear throughout our lifetimes as, you know, as many different types of people. We can have work colleagues who are soulmates. We can have friends who are soulmates. We can have lovers who are soulmates. So, you know, they do appear in different ways in our lives. And the soulmate connection is interesting because usually when you do meet a soulmate, there's a lesson to be learned, right? This can be you needing to teach them a lesson in this lifetime, or them needing to teach you a lesson, but there's some type of lesson to be learned. This can also be like a head or heart decision. In the in older tarot decks, the Lovers actually had like 3 people, and it was one person, you know, sort of looking at the other 2 and trying to choose between the 2 other people. So there can be this choice as well that you might have already faced, right? And a significant one, like a head or heart type of decision. Also with the Lovers card, it's associated with the sign of Gemini. So some of you might be dealing with a Gemini. Going back to the Justice card over here, I can't remember if I said it or not, but it would be linked with the sign of Libra. So air energy with the Justice card and Lovers card. And we also had the air energy of the Eight of Swords here. Okay. So crowning your reading, you have the Three of Wands. And threes in the tarot they're expansive energy, right? It's all about expansion and growth and opportunities. And this particular 3, this Three of Wands, it's kind of a card of limitless, of endless possibilities. It's if you think about what comes immediately before this, the Two of Wands, that's a major decision card. So it's you standing at the crossroads, trying to decide which path to go down, right? Which path is the right one for you. And now you can see that she's sitting there and she's waiting to see what happens. So after having made that decision, you know, what is going to happen now? After I've put all of the time and effort into whatever that decision was, what type of return on investment am I going to get? In the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands has a man standing up on a cliff top, you know, staring out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in. So for some of you, there might be a connection to, you know, overseas, like an opportunity at a distance. This could be moving, right, going overseas, or moving somewhere by the water for this opportunity. But, you know, it's a very positive energy, the Three of Wands. It's all about endless opportunities. So, you know, and with it being wands, again, we have the Page of Wands here in the center. This could have to do with, you know, a job, a work opportunity for you. And, you know, a very profitable and very, you know, lucrative one. because of all of the opportunities that surround it, right? It might be not just that one opportunity. It might expand, evolve into a number of other ones. And yeah, you have coming up in the near future this beautiful energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Now, obviously, Virgo, you are an earth sign, right? And this is earth energy. But this is sometimes referred to as like the independent, single person card, like the bachelor, bachelorette type of card. But it's really about you having enough financially, you creating that type of life that you have always envisioned for yourself, right? She has all of the pentacles there. She's nearly up to the 10 of Pentacles, which is the, it's like the ultimate in Pentacles. Tens in the Tarot, they're endings, right? So it's like you're nearly there. You have the money, you have the house, you have all of these luxuries. You can see she's very opulent looking, right? She has the peacock there next to her. She has just in this really beautiful setting, right? So you have all of the material things that you've always wanted for yourself, and that's coming in. So I feel that whatever this opportunity is, it's definitely, it's very positive, and it can lead to a lot more, right? There can be, I just see the endless growth here for you. So definitely whatever this new thing is, move in that direction, because yeah, and you'll see as we head into the second row here. So you have you appearing as the Page of Pentacles, so more earth energy. And what's surrounding you in your environment, you have the Devil. This is Major Arcana number 15. So this could be in your environment. This could also be how people are viewing you. And the Devil it's linked with the sign of Capricorn. So you might have a Capricorn around you, right? Either in your home environment or just, around you. If not, then this is how others are viewing you, right? Or you could have this energy in your surroundings. And the Devil is all about, it's temptation, it's the excesses in life. Whereas if we think about the Temperance card in the Major Arcana, the temperature, sorry, can't talk this morning. The Temperance card is everything in moderation. Well, the Devil is kind of the absolute opposite, right? This is everything in, in excess. So the Devil sometimes comes out when different areas of your life aren't in balance. So are you working too much, right? Are you giving too much on the work front? It can also speak more negatively about addictions, and addictions can obviously appear as not just like, addictions to drugs, alcohol, those types of things, but, sex can be addiction. Working too much can be, an addiction. Working out too much can be an addiction. So there are a number of different addictions that can show up. So this sometimes comes out when there is that type of energy surrounding you. If not, it's a very passionate, right? If this has to do with going back to the lovers here in the past, if this is more to do with like a person that you're, that you've recently started a relationship with, this is a very, very passionate, sometimes on the less vanilla side, right? But it's very passionate type of energy as well. But you showing up as the Page of Pentacles, it's young earth energy. But this particular page is much like I was saying with the Page of Wands, how it says think outside of the box type of person. Page of Pentacles is not just like news about a new offer, right? This person is really good at manifesting their dreams, so bringing that into reality. And that's how you show up. So I feel that I feel this is just you taking on the energy of this Page of Pentacles. And, you're really all about manifesting and bringing all of these things into your life right now. And I think that you feel very good about the direction that your life is going in, because you have here your hopes and fears, Six of Wands. This is you coming out on top. This is you victorious, right? If we think about the Five of Wands, it's that conflict card. It's going up against other people. If there was like an any type of job interview, you know, you going up against other candidates, this is you coming out on top. So this is you getting the call, you being told that you have the job, they're offering it to you. And it's you just standing out from the rest and being victorious. So that's what you are hoping for, right? You're hoping for that. And you have another 3 here. So we had 3 crowning you, right, with the endless possibilities. And you leave the month with the Empress. And this is number 3 of the Major Arcana. And as you can see, she is obviously pregnant, right? She shows, in this deck, they depict her as pregnant. And she has, it's just this really beautiful scene of abundance, right? The tree here is laden with fruit. Everything is very green and lush. She obviously is pregnant on the card. We also have the reference here with the symbols of the butterfly. So this new birth, you know, new life. So some of you, obviously this is not going to resonate with everybody, but there's a very good energy, very fertile energy surrounding you as you head into the month of November. So if this is something that you are looking for, right, if you have been trying to get pregnant, then there's energy surrounding you for that. And if you're not looking to get pregnant, then I would say take care, because there's a lot of abundance, a lot of the very fertile energy surrounding you, especially towards the end of the month. So pay attention to that. If this, you know, isn't, because obviously not everybody is going to be focused on having a child, the Empress is, you know, she's all about giving birth to new things. So new projects, right? So again, a new job, a new project, giving birth to new ideas. So very fertile. So it could be a great time if you are wanting to start up your own business with the 2 pages, right? This 9 of Pentacles is self-sufficient, self-reliant type of energy, you being successful. If this is something that you're trying to do, start up your own business, you definitely have a lot of creative energy surrounding you. So it could be a great month heading into November as well for you to do that. And you have more change here with your the underlying energy. The card from the bottom of the deck for the entire reading is Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this thing's going in your favor, right? If the wheel has been on the kind of like the downturn for a while, now it's swinging upwards. So now it's your time, you know, it's finally your time. Things are going in your favor. Again, it's a number 10, so new cycles beginning here. And with it being Major Arcana, a significant cycle. So a brand new chapter in your life starting, right? Yeah, and I think it's a very positive one. I mean, you have very positive cards here in your spread, right? It looks as though you're moving out of any kind of fog or confusion that you had in the past. I feel that now you're heading in the right direction. And I think you're feeling very good about that. And there are a lot of there's a lot of energy supporting this new direction as well, right? The Wheel of Fortune is also associated with Sagittarius, so might be dealing with a Sagittarius. And can't remember if I said about the Empress, but she's Cancer, so could be also Cancer energy there. But new cycles, new chapters, and you have, and that's interesting, look, from the Goddess deck, right, the Goddess Oracle, you have Butterfly Maiden, and it's called Transformation. It says you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And even like the colors on the card, it's kind of like all the rainbow colors, and it's almost mirrored. And let me show you the other one. The other card is called Wondrous Universe, and it says Walk in Beauty. And you can see both of them. They have all of these beautiful rainbow colors, which also appear here on the Wheel of Fortune. It's very similar colors on all of these cards. So let me go ahead and read the full description for the Oracle cards for you. Start off with Wondrous Universe. And it says, let me find it. You live in a beautiful and wondrous universe. You are a beautiful being. Take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go. It will transform your life. There is remarkable beauty within you. Simply acknowledging it allows it to surface even more. The time you take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all the natural cycles of life and to experience a sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including oneself. The sacred traveler wants you to know there's always beauty around you and within you. The sacred traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all forms. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread. And you can see it in the way the clouds float across the sky. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you, and the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. I love that. And the butterfly maiden, let me find her. Okay, so this particular card, that's interesting because they were just talking about like in native traditions, right? The butterfly maiden, she's actually a Hopi Native American Kashina, which is spirit. I apologize if I mispronounced that, who ensures that crops yield healthy and bountiful harvests. She's a springtime goddess who helps us escape from any cocoon situation that's trapping us, like we had here, right? Trapping us with this situation, or impeding our growth or joy. If you're feeling stuck, she's a wonderful goddess to call upon during the emerging process. She'll also guide you through life transitions and help you spread your wings. And the message here is, as you go through this period of change, we have major change with the Wheel of Fortune. I love when these cards come out and they tie in so beautifully with the main spread. I love that. It's natural for you to wonder if your future is safe. I'm here to assure you that you're part of nature's cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. To follow in your desired newness, you must first allow old parts of your life to fall away. These changes are to be celebrated, not feared. Give thanks for the shedding of the old. Embrace all of the lessons it brought, and then let it go. Be giddy with excitement at the newness of the gifts that are now being bestowed upon you, and let their magic surprise and delight you. Various meanings for the card. Don't be concerned about endings as they're bringing in the new for you. Your prayers have been answered with this change. Let go of the old. Don't worry about the changes. They're truly for the best. Yeah, and so huge, right? Major transformations coming in. Those two cards, I think, just are beautiful together because there are major transformations, right? We have this expansive energy. Obviously, with the Empress, if this is to do with, say, a pregnancy, then that's a huge change, right? You're leaving behind one phase of your life and entering into another one. But even if it isn't, right, even if it's just projects and giving birth to new things and new ideas, it's all about, acknowledging the past and then letting it go, right? And opening yourself up for the new things coming in. And she will definitely help get you out of this cocoon phase, this uncertain phase, and lead you into this new beginning. Okay, so I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye for now.